Mr. Wilson's going to be in ICU for at least 24 hours. I'm going to need you to monitor his pain every 3. Elizabeth.
Yes, every 3 hours. I got it.
Hey, what's wrong?
I just broke up with Rick.
So, what happened with you and Rick? Is it over?
Yeah, thanks.
When you guys were having problems, I didn't think they were insurmountable.
Neither did he. He showed up here today to tell me that he was gonna fight for me. And I really didn't want to have that conversation here, but he kind of left me no choice but to come clean and end things with him.
Is it because he advised Jake to plead guilty and send himself to jail?
Yeah, that was definitely part of it. The real reason Rick and I broke up was because I have feelings for Jake. Rick showed up at my house on Christmas. I wanted to be with him. I wanted our happily ever after. I could see a future together.
I thought you were getting what you wanted.
But he swore to me he had changed. No more lying, no more manipulating. He had learned his lesson. And he pulled that stunt in court with Jake, and it all went downhill from
I have to
there.
say, trying to convince Jake to plead guilty was probably not the most ethical move I've ever heard.
Yeah. And then there was the surgery with Jake, which put us back into closer proximity with each other, and it brought back feelings I was starting to have for Jake before Rick returned.
Which begs the question. Are you going to pursue a relationship with Jake?
Jake and I have been dancing around each other for weeks.
Oh, yeah. It's been hard not to hear the steps.
When you released him, I didn't even know how to say goodbye. It was just the most, it was beyond weird.
I hate that limbo stage. You have feelings, but nothing's settled.
But now maybe that Rick and I aren't together anymore, maybe there's a chance for something with Jake.
Elizabeth, you know how much I care about you. We've been friends for a very long time.
And you have been a very good friend to me.
And I'm going to support whatever you decide to do.
And here comes the but.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be a friend if I didn't tell you to be careful.
I will.
Not only with your heart, but with your safety. Look, I was able to remove the device that Helena Cassadine put in Jake's head that was supposedly causing him to make bad decisions. So how do you explain him going to work for Sam's father?
You told me he asked Sam to speak to her father. I just don't understand why he would want to work for Julian.
So you're not thrilled that he's going to go work for a mobster?
I tried to talk him out of it. I told him if he could just hang on a little while longer, that something else was bound to come along, something better than what Julian could offer. And Carly shut me down.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Carly?
She swooped in and declared we all need to support Jake's choices. So at that point, I just backed off.
Kind of surprised at her reaction.
I know. For some reason, she's 100% behind Jake working for Julian Jerome. You know how Carly can get when she's zeroed in on something. She doesn't back down. And she does have a good point about Jake's job options. I mean, he doesn't have a driver's license or a social security card or even a memory.
Come on, so he can't find any legitimate work?
Well, he's got to survive somehow. I know. Carly basically shamed me into supporting the idea of him working for Julian.
It's funny because it's like she's been appointed his guardian angel, which is interesting why she would support Jake going to work for Sonny's sworn enemy.
She's got to know putting Jake up against Sonny is a bad idea.
And why would she want to cause that kind of trouble for either Sonny or Jake?
Does anyone really know Carly's reasons for doing
I'm
anything?
gonna say no.
She's decided she knows what's best for Jake, and there's no point in arguing with her.
So where does that leave you and Jake?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check on Mr. Wilson.
Let me know what happens between you and Jake.
I will.
I hope you get what you want. I do.
Thanks for that.